Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. In the last episode, we finished up the level 40 Dark Knight quest, which saw us going off to kill some more stuff, and then we had to fight off some Amalja to rescue some people who got captured, and then we communed with our dark side to learn some more skills. So got that all taken care of. And then we headed back to Kugane to continue work on the main story, where we got a bit of a geography lesson and a rundown of the current political situation in the Ruby Sea. And at that point, we decided that we were going to try and track down Yugiri and Gosetsu to either see if they were still in the city, or if they had managed to secure passage across the Ruby Sea, how they managed to do that so that we could do so ourselves. So, after kind of asking around the city a bit, we eventually did find out that they did, in fact, apparently, get passage across the Ruby Sea, and that a helpful Namazu claimed that he was the one who helped charter that ship to get them across to Doma. And we're going to try and do the same thing. But he's definitely saying it's going to be extremely expensive and to meet him with lots of gil. So definitely smelling a little fishy. Considering also that the quest is called It's Probably a Trap. So it's probably a trap. So we're going to head back to the Ruby Bazaar and speak with Alphino. And you may notice I did, in fact, change my character's hairstyle again, because I kind of felt like it. So let's head on in here and see what Alphino thinks of this. Alright, we spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver them to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. So this Gyoto claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yugiri? How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyoto claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine. You may be right about him, but if Gyoto's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well, we should prepare for the worst. Totaro will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The Seki Segumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? I like Lisa's plan. Alright. See what Alice has to say. To review, Lise, Ayame, and I will meet with Gyoto as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials, or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Seki Segumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyoto does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. Alright. We need to wait with Alice and Lise on the Tasogare Bridge. Which is down here. Alright, so there does indeed look to be some sort of shenanigans afoot, because we are going to be entering an instance, as indicated by the glowy aura here. Alright. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Ayame. Something smells fishy.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me. These ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse. Come on, let's find a way out of here.
All right. So much for no physical altercations in the city. Well, we'll just deal with these guys and proceed on from there.
Of all the bloody places.
Alright, as expected, the Seki Segumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. How convenient. Alright, use smoke bombs to evade the patrols. We warn that attacking the Seki Segumi will result in failure. Okay, so if we end up fighting them, we'll just have to smoke our way out of there. Alright, so there's our smoke screen. Use the smoke bomb to escape the Seki Segumi. Okay. Well, this is the only direction that they're letting me go. Ah. Okay. We only have 9 of these. We're gonna have to get past you. We're gonna have to use it to get past you as well. Alright. Curious Kojin, come with me. I'll guide you to your friends. Okay, we'll follow him. Alright, well there's Alice and Alphino. 10 to 12, you made it. I fear our Kojin friend might not find you in time. Everything's gonna be alright. Trust me. Okay.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned, and with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern, and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Korjin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Korjin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Well, he helped this out so that he can get an audience with Hancock and make his trade proposal. Fair enough. Alright. These. I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I shouldn't really need any of this. No. Materia it is then. Alright, we are now level 63, and we can now take our next samurai job quest. Alright, we'll do that another time. For now, let's continue having our chat with Lise. Lise would like to ask Gyoto a few questions. I'm sure she would. Right then. Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep, or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No, 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 no. No more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiria and Gosetsu. Every last detail. If I find out later that you lied to me... No, no, no. More lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet? Yes, yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy. No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So, what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. You would not go quietly. No, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Seki Segumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he's in the custody of the Seki Segumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. Alright, so we're just going to bribe them. Okay, sounds good. Alright, you are free to wait here while I speak with a relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lise, Ayame, and I joined you. Alright, but what about Gyoto? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish, Soroban. Alright, everything is in order. Then let us be off. The Seki Segumi barracks are to the north. Yes. We could take the shard. Seki Segumi barracks. And there is Hancock. Alright, I must ask you to wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. Okay, we'll just hang out here then. Right, is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? Probably not. Alright, he said he wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned of the Far East, they are probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it. Right, Ayame? Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you? Ah!
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Alright, yeah, so Gosetsu managed to get his own way out of there. Alright. We don't need any of this, so again, materia it is. Alright, let's go ahead and see what Gosetsu has to say here. Alright, I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly, what fortune. We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Totaro are waiting for us there. Alright, so back to the Ruby Bazaar. Talk to you. And head into the offices. Gosetsu. 9 to 12, you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster, how kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. He was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army unto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. As I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war, and then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new Viceroy, Yotsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Authard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yanxia, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Totaro and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak? Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers the tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we must all serve each in our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Right, Soroban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. Alright. So we're going to go rendezvous with Sorbonne at Pier 2. Which is over there by the hostelry. So we'll go ahead and teleport ourselves over there. And before we do that, there is one thing I need to do here. And that is talk to the clan Centurio member to unlock the hunts. Alright. Astrode of Shiokaze Hostelry is keeping a close and listing eye on passers-by. Alright. You there! You look to be a strong one. I am Astrode of Clan Centurio. Tell me, have you any interest in joining the hunt? Just a moment. You are a newly made member of Clan Centurio, are you not? Ayame, was it? Aye, I knew it. I've heard your name from good Arderlane. To hear him tell it, you're quite the hunter. But if there is truth to that, then tell me, why are you yet but a fledgling huntswoman? Mayhap you've made an ill name for yourself? No reverence for authority? Trouble getting on with others? No matter, the hunt will solve all your worries and woes, kill your quarry, and redeem your reputation. There's no need for fanciful or flowery explanations. Simply hunt, 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 and hunt some more. The more monsters that die by your hand, the more the clan will hold you in high esteem. Heed the call and prove yourself. Just talking of the hunt sends my blood surging. No doubt you care to know more, for how could you not? Go and see Welveva outside Shiokaze Hostelry. She will tell you all you need to know. Off with you then. Alright, so I want access to the hunt board, because that will help me level. Alright. Right, Astrode sent you, did she? So you're the one of our clan named Ayame. Well met, sister. I'm Ulveva. Ulveva? No clue. Alright, and like Astrode, I am a veteran member of Clan Centurio. The clan hunt board here in Kugane is under my keeping. I confess, I am shocked to hear an adventurer who has made such a name for herself as you has yet to rise in our ranks. What evils have you done to stay your climb? We just haven't done any hunts. Alright. Oh, I'm in the wrong, am I? Well, this much I know to be right. For a savage such as yourself to languish in our lowest ranks is a waste not often seen in Clan Centurio. So by the power vested in me, by Clan Centurio I granted a right to undertake 1-star veteran clan marked bills. See them done in number, and one day you too will find yourself among the Centurio elite. Right, heed this advice. Do not mock the single star. The strength and ferocity of your prey will be far greater than others you've known before. Hunt bold, but hunt wary. Alright. Because we're actually heading out into like actual zones with creatures in them. Alright, defeat monsters designated in the bills, and we'll get Centurio seals and other stuff. So yeah. We can do level 1 veteran mark bills. Alright, so those back in the fringes, the peaks, Ruby C. Where we're headed. Ruby C. Alright. So, hold on here. I need to rearrange some of my stuff that is off the screen that I'm currently recording. And I need to go into my key items. And we have the 1-star veteran mark bills, which is what I want to put out there, so that I can bring that up whenever I need to. Alright, good. I'll be keeping an eye out for those guys and killing them whenever we see them. Alright, let's have a chat with Sorbonne. Right, I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun. A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Yes, the giant, never-ending tower that appears to be who knows what. That is an actual thing. It's one of the deep dungeons, but we probably won't be going into that too much here. All right, Sorabon. All right, how wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Alright, so what are we going to do first? One does not simply cross the Ruby Sea, as Sorabon well knows. No, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby Tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the Pirate Lords. So let us go and greet them. Our destination is the Isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Yami, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I'll use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the Isle. Yes. This is the introduction to the swimming that was introduced in Stormblood. But before we hop into the water, there's nothing else we can do here, so we'll just follow Elise. This, typically was the swimming, but since swimming has been added to other zones, like Costa del Sol, you may engage in some swimming before you get here. Alright. Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Well, when you get that much of a head start... Okay, well, there's Soraban. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. Head on up here. There you are. Right, I fear you have the advantage of me. Alright, most honorable and esteemed Ayama Yatsurugi. I am Tensui, a humble mate who serves the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. So it would seem. Alright, this is level 62 gear, which we do not need, because I already am wearing it. Alright. Right, you wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It's just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for their passage to Authard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear them name me a cat before Koban. So I shall consider their tithe paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled, for now. Oh, was that he and the other pie were talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look. Go and have a look we shall. Now, this is also going to be the first zone in this expansion that we're going to be able to fly in. This is the first zone that we actually have full access to. So, that will be nice. But, of course, we had to find all of the Aether Currents and do the quests and everything, so... Alright, let's see if we can avoid fighting things for the moment. Unless, of course, they're marked on our hunt bill. Which we are looking for... these guys, which they're not in here. And these guys, which are not in this area either. Alright, there's our destination. We have an enemy that is a little close for comfort, so I'm going to kill it. we go.
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat, and the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Alright. Gosetsu. Let's at least talk to him. So we're getting right about to where I'm going to need to stop here. Alright. What are we waiting for? Come, come. Sorbonne cannot have gone far. Now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. Alright, search for Sorbonne. We do need to at least get somewhere that has an Aetheryte so that I can teleport out here when I need to. Though that may be something I might have to work on my own. At least to get attuned to an Aetheryte. Because I'll need to be able to move about freely. Take care of some things. Like working on the hunt bills, for example. Because half of them are in Alamigo. Well, there's Sorbonne. Let's talk to him and turn this in. Right. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiance as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often are shellless quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then, now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Alright, we'll take that materia. Alright, Sorbonne is in high spirits. Alright, I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me, Ayame. Would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and end here. And then we'll keep working on this when we come back next episode. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.